Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Philomena Moses Lawson in the building. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you all the things that they said in their first diary session today. But before then, let me just throw in some things that happened during the day. They tried to play truth or dare. The truth or dare was quite boring and draggy because the boys were just trying to force it to be sexual and the girls were not having it. I know that maybe they will loosen up much later, but they feel like, oh, this is quite early and they're playing it in the afternoon. You know how this afternoon vibe can be different from the night vibe. And then it was the time for diary session as well, so there was this distraction, Biggie calling the people for their diary session. So yes, they now changed the game to lemon. Yeah, basically that's what has been happening today. Then now we're going to talk about the diary session, and the first person that had a session was Boma. I'm just going to go ahead and read from my notes. So Boma said he feels grateful to be here because people that asked him, how do you feel to be here? He said he feels grateful to be here. He's happy and he's bonding with people, but the few people that he has bonded with is Emmanuel, Maria, and then he's still trying to get to know some people. So for now, it's just both of them. And he said the whole isolation process for him was quite tasking because he has never really stayed away from sports. He loves football, he loves soccer, basketball, and for him it is therapeutic. So not being able to watch all those things that he does was tasking, but he really enjoyed the process and everything. He now asked Big Brother for recipes so that he's going to do some mixologist things. You guys know that Buma is a mixologist, so he's going to do some mixologist things for them in the Saturday night's party, you know. So he requested for that, and Big Brother was like, you know what, don't worry, I'm going to look into your request. Moving on to the next person, it was Angel's time. Is it Angel now? Angela? I'm still trying to know their names. It was now time for Angel, and then she said the experience right now in the house is so unreal. She can't even believe that she's here. And for the people that she has bonded with so far, she has bonded with Aaron, she has bonded with Jackie, she has also bonded with Beatrice. According to her, Beatrice is loud and she likes loud people somehow. So yeah. And then for Aaron was one that consoled her when she had her emotional breakdown last night. She now talked about the whole isolation process. She said it was quite difficult for her. She was depressed. She thought about her depression state. She thought about all the times where she was trying to harm herself. You know, she would go back to the negative thought, come out of it, you know. And yeah, it was a roller coaster of emotions for her. It was now time for Saga to talk, and Saga, they talk. I said, Saga, waiting. In fact, at the end of his session, he had to ask Biggie that, Biggie, please though, I want to know if it's okay to talk for a long period of time or there is a time limit, because me, I know that I can talk. I said, thank God you know yourself. Thank God you know yourself. Anyways, he said he's really happy to be here. He went on and on talking about how happy he is about the whole housemates, how he bonded with the guys, talked about the girls and the girls again and the girls again. Brother. He was the one that kept going on and on about the girls coming in before the girls came in. But he just spoke about it that he likes the girls, so the girls this. But guess what? His heart is already broken. According to him, he was trying to vibe with Nini because he likes Nini. But guess what? Nini broke his heart by telling him that she has a boyfriend. She has a serious relationship. So please just leave me alone. So he's saying that he's still trying to find whom he's going to bond with. Then he also went ahead to say that he feels like some people are pretending, some people are lying. He doesn't know. When people that asked him, who do you think is pretending and lying? He mentioned Sammy. He said Sammy is going on and on about his story. Oh, he's from a broke background, talk this, talk that. And he feels like, what's up? Calm down. Which one you are saying it 10 times? Maybe it's your strategy. He respects it. But yeah, what's up? Why are you saying it 10 times? And then he said he's also suspecting Boma. He said Boma is just being dismissive. He will try to, you know, talk to him and all, but he just, yeah, guy, yeah. So he said he doesn't feel the vibe like that. So yeah, that's it for Boma. And he also feels like Boma is one of the fake housemates. We're going to find out about that as Moving on, we have Jackie B. Jackie B is like, she cannot believe she's here. She said she has trust issues, so she's just trying to, you know, feel like, okay, who am I going to trust, who am I not going to trust, who am I going to bond with, who am I not going to bond with. So that's why she's trying to take her time. She doesn't now want to come and be with somebody and then next thing she's not. But for now, she's bonding with Sammy. She's also bonding with Yusuf. She's also missing her son so much. And yeah, she said the whole isolation process for her was quite emotional. She thought about her son, thought about her mom and all that. Moving to the next person, it was time for Pere. Pere talked about being happy in the house. He also said that he has positive vibes. He likes the vibes of the house and everything. But then the person he's closest with for now is Saga. He says Saga is the one that is bonding with for now. And he also mentioned Maria. He also mentioned Jackie B. And he said during the isolation process, he actually discovered himself. His own session was so short, and I really like that. I think all those way they talk will reach heaven. Moving on, we have White Money. White Money. Ego Diocha. I don't know. I really like his name. Anyways, he said he was really happy. Everybody is good. Everybody is nice. He's just so happy to be here. He feels like family. Oh, that for him, he was actually close to being on the show the last season because he had been in the isolation before. So he said that he was prepared for it, like whatever it is, just bring it on. The isolation process, he was there. It's just that he didn't come to the house, so it was quite easy for him to adapt to everything. And then he said he's still looking for a spec in the house, still trying to find out the girls, which one is a spec, because they have different specs of girls in the house. And then the people he has bonded with so far, he said he has bonded with Jackie, that Jackie even gave him a shirt. He was so surprised that Jackie gifted my sister Jackie B. Is that how nice you are? Is that how nice you are? You don't give person shirts. No, you don't give person shirts. Anyways, according to him, she gave him the shirts because he made breakfast for her. She was like, for cooking for me, take this shirt. And he said you will never know. So he's getting to meet people, and he's still open to meeting more people and bonding with more people. And he said the thing that kept him going in the isolation was that he will unpack his bag and pack it back, unpack it, pack it back. He started reading Bible, and as he's here like this, he can preach, he can open church. Moving on, we have the next person, Nee. Nee said he was nice being here. He's happy to be here, and he's happy to be bonding with everybody. That at first, when he came into the house, he was planning to lie about his marriage, his status, that he didn't want to, come and talk about his marriage so that people will not stereotype him and all that. But even after he said the thing, people really accepted him. It was even easy. People meeting him for relationship and marriage advice, bonding with a lot of people, and he has been great for him. People that asked him, so do you regret opening up and saying the truth? He said no, he doesn't regret it. It's just that the whole conversation of marriage and all that, he would really like to experience other people, have other conversations besides marriage and all that. But there's still time. We're going to meet people and all. What the next person was Maria. So Maria talked about the fact that everybody in the house is nice. She's happy to be here. She can't wait to have the whole experience, though it's quite changing for her because she has never been in a place like this, been in this kind of situation, but she's enjoying the process and she cannot wait to unfold everything. When people that asked her, oh, who did you bond with, she said she has not bonded with anybody yet. She's still trying to talk with the people, have conversations with everybody and all that. Then she also talked about her isolation process. She said it was torture, it was hard, it was, as in, she just kept going on and on about the fact that, God, what is that? Like, nobody should actually put me in that kind of position again. So it wasn't a good experience for her, and she said she doesn't want to go there anymore. Moving on to the next person, we have Earrings. Earrings said it was a unique opportunity for him to be in the house. That is an experience of a lifetime. Is going to be done only once in his life, and he doesn't take it for granted at all. He's happy about it. So when they came in on Saturday, the guys, they were pumped up. Everybody was happy, great bond with the guys. For now, the person he has bonds with is Nee. He has good conversations with Nee. He likes the fact that him and Nee, they could talk about stuff, talk about life and all. And then for the girls, somehow everything just leads to love and relationship talk. And he's like, can't we just have normal conversations? Well, yeah, he said time is still there. They're going to talk about other things, but somehow everything is just leading to relationship. Why you no go lead to relationship? Even me say I want your relationship talk. You get me now? He also talked about the isolation. He said the isolation was good at first, the first few days, because it was like, oh, okay, this is going to take about a week. But when he started taking longer, he's like, oh my God, can this thing just end already? But then he enjoyed it. It was good. He had good time. It was fun, and he's happy to be here. Moving on to the next person, we have Liquor Rose. You guys, Liquor Rose. We have Liquor Rose. Liquor Rose said it feels great to be here. She also talked about the fact that she has never been in a room with this kind of people that she needs to talk to like this, have conversations with. That even if she's an entertainer, she doesn't really have a wide circle. Her circle is really small, but she's happy about the people. She's trying to click with them, meet with them, and everything. For now, she has been able to bond with Earrings. She has also been able to bond with Maria, Princess, Emma, Tega, and she's like, the isolation was so boring, but she took out time to read a book, write a book, read the Bible, and it was fun for her. Moving on, we have J. Paul. J. Paul is like, he feels so blessed to be here. He also went ahead to talk about him waiting for the girls to come, and like, God, when they came in, it was so nice. And now he has been able to bond with Boma and also with Princess. And he also talked about the fact that there was supposed to be a Gbasgbos, but the Gbasgbos didn't happen. Big brother, you people know Big brother. People now asked him, oh yeah, which one is supposed to be the Gbasgbos? He said there was a bed fight where Princess didn't have where to stay, and they had already said it from the beginning before they came into the house that this bed or everything belongs to everybody. Nobody get any property inside this house. So when they said, oh, let us share bed, and there was an issue, he said he just had to excuse himself, but the Gbasgbos do not now Gbasgbos. So guys, you can imagine the kind of fights that would have busted. Anyways, moving on, he also went ahead to talk about the fact that they are special to him, Boma and Princess. Then he said the whole process of the isolation was therapeutic, but it was hard. He won't even lie, it was hard. Moving on to the next person, we have Beatrice. People in the house are calling her Beatrice. Beatrice sounds so local, and I know that they are calling her that to tease her, maybe, I'm not sure. But Beatrice said everybody is cool, they are cool people. She also talked about the fact that right now she's reserved and go back to her shell and all that, but people are not understanding her for now. But she knows that they are going to come around. Now, she's not the kind of person that will just play from morning to night every day, all day and playing. No, I like to be by myself sometimes, you know, take my time, do other things, but I'm sure they will come around. Moving on, she also went ahead to talk about the people who she has bonds with, and she said it is Angel and Boma. And she said Boma is like her brother because he's also from Rivers State, that he's the kind of person that she will walk up to and talk to and just, you know, give her burden, though she hasn't said anything to him yet, but he's like a big brother to her. I say, sister, you don't already the brother zone the boy. Why are you brother zoning this innocent brother? Leave him alone, don't brother zone him. She also went ahead to talk about the fact that the isolation process just reminded her of when she was growing up and how her elder brothers would seize her phone anytime she's chatting with a guy, that it was so boring for her, but she, you know, she adapted, everything was cool, and yeah, she's here. Moving on to the next person, we have Emmanuel. He said he's excited to be here, he's happy, everyone is real, he doesn't think anybody is faking anything though, everybody is okay, everybody's cool, and everything is fine. Then he also talked about the people who he has bonded with. He said he has bonds with Boma, J. Paul, Pere, Licorose, Nini, and then he also mentioned the fact that the isolation was so boring to him, especially him as a businessman that wakes up between the hours of 6 to 8, go to his business places, do his gym, you know, that he just felt really, really bored. But yeah, it was cool. The next person was Princess. Princess said she's excited to be here, and she said the housemates are cool, everybody is great. She also talked about bonding with J. Paul and also bonding with Jackie, and she said she did things that she couldn't do before in the house, and she's happy about that experience. It was hard, it was, you know, she had to think about her life, reminisce about things, and she's just happy to have gone through that process. The next person we have is Sammy. Sammy said he has bonded with the guys, you know, the guys are cool, everybody's just cool, but the girls, is taking his time to bond, you know, but the only person he has bonded with so far is Angel. The Angel is the one that is catching his vibes. He said he's the kind of person that will just sit back, take a chill pill, and try to understand you, give it to you. If you give it back to him, then yeah. And it's only Angel so far that has been able to do that for him. And he said he came from a background where, oh, there's no SEO, it's just fan. He was really, really dark and skinny when he came to the show, but the isolation made him fresher. He is now finer. He used to be darker, but now he looks lighter, and he had good AC, good food. He has added cheeks, and yeah, that's his experience. The next person we have is Sasuke. Sasuke was like, oh, she's happy to be here, that she's still even pinching herself like, God, is this real? She'll just hide under the duvet and pinch herself. Is this real? She said she likes everybody in the house. She's happy to be here. The people she has been able to bond with is Sammy. And in the isolation period, she actually turned herself to BB Naija radio presenter, because she would be talking to herself, looking at herself in the mirror, talking from morning till night. And right now, the lesson that she has learned so far is the fact that she can actually stay without her phone for a year, which is something that was impossible. She didn't know that she could do it before. Moving on, we have Cross. Cross is like, being here is overwhelming. He has so many mixed emotions. He's confused, he's happy, he's excited, different emotions, and he's just grateful to be here. He feels blessed. The people that he likes is Maria, Jackie, White Money, Boma, Emmanuel. He also mentioned the fact that the isolation process was quite a journey for him. He actually had to spend his birthday there. This is going to be the first time where he's spending his birthday alone, like never. His birthday was in the isolation, and it gave him time to think about his family, his life, growing up, his journey. Now, he has never really sat down to think about it, but this time he took out time from his childhood, talked about how he has grown up to this point where he is right now and where he's coming from. The next person is Nini. Nini talked about the fact that, oh, she's happy to be here, she's still trying to bond with people. She mentioned a couple of names that she's still trying to bond with. She talked about the fact that the isolation period was hard as well. The next person I want to talk about is Peace. Peace says she's happy to be here. She has bonded with Sammy, Yusuf, Tega, Maria, and according to her, in the isolation, she discovered a lot of things about herself. She discovered that she could draw. She knows that she reads, but she didn't know how much she could read. That she read books that she would take 3 months to finish. She took 2 hours to finish the book, and then she had a lot of business ideas that she didn't think that she could have. Then another person is Yusuf. Yusuf's story stood out for me because he was talking about how he has been feeling uncomfortable and secluded because of where he's coming from, his religion, his background. He doesn't know if people are going to, welcome him. So he was so nervous. People that had to tell him, guy, take a deep breath, okay? Everybody is a guest in Big Brother's house. This is Big Brother's house, okay? Calm down. It is okay for everybody to be different. That was why we selected you people. Everybody, not 2 people are the same here. So whoever you are, your difference, your uniqueness, bring it to the house. It is okay, and people are either going to respect you and respect it, or come to like it. So yeah, just calm down. So he was like, okay, yes, it's true, Big Brother is right, he's going to calm down, he's going to try to be comfortable. But also mentioned the fact that he feels like some people are pretending and lying, and he thinks that the person pretending and lying is Sammy. He said Sammy talked about his poverty too much. He respects it, but he's like, why is he talking about his story so much, wanting people to feel sorry and feel pity for him? This is the same thing that Saga had said earlier, and Yusuf also mentioned it. It doesn't make it true, it doesn't make it right. So he also mentioned there, and he talked about how he's going to try to fit in, try to be comfortable with himself and everything. So yeah, that's about it for the diary session. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that they're going to play the head of house games. We're going to talk later. I'm going to end this video here. It's gone too long already. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you later.